on, guys? Welcome back to another episode. In the corner. On any type of self-improvement journey, and you're not just, watching videos and then not doing nothing about it. Not like you're actually grabbing life by the balls, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna fix this shit. Not only am I gonna fix this shit, but I'm gonna make it even better than it's ever been, and I'm just gonna keep grinding and elevating and elevating and elevating and elevating. Whatever that looks like for your life, right? And I got my notes here. We got notes. I've been making these note cards because I want to stay as more concise on these videos that I'm making for you guys, and it just helps the conversation go along a lot better, right? Sometimes it's too late, guys. If you're a naturally kind-hearted person, you're more than likely a person who's gone through an ordeal of trauma. You've gone through an ordeal of what am I looking for? Folks who just take advantage of your goodwill, right? Your natural kind nature, right? You're probably a person who made sacrifices to help other people in their endeavors, in their life, or whatever it is, maybe, right? If you fit the mold of this kind of person, I'm here to tell you some things that you might not like, but you're going to need to do them if you want to make it to the next level. Maybe is that they will more than likely disrespect you again. Times out of 10, they're going to disrespect you again, right? Because usually when these fallouts happen, they're never really on like a mutual term. Usually that's in business, right? And that's still a rarity in that, right? Most of the times when you fall out with people, there is some form of disrespect, whether it's subliminal, whether it's indirect, direct, whether it's passive aggressive. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's some level of disrespect that cause the separation, in whatever form that it may be, right? Whatever form that it. And again, I'm not telling you guys to not let go, right? You should let go of things. Grudges is a burden, and that's just heavy, man. Take it from somebody who used to hold grudges. Like, I'll put myself out there. Like, at one point in my life, if I had a grudge, if you did something that I didn't like, or you fucked me over in some sort of fashion, like, I grudge till the day I die, right? But I've learned that that's not good. That's not good, because that grudge is affecting you, right? That's not affecting them. The grudge part, the separation is affecting them, but the grudge part only affects you because you're still holding on to that anger, that sorrow, that pain, whatever the feeling that the disrespect ensued upon you during the fallout, right? Whatever happened during that point in time, if you hold a grudge, you're just holding on to that pain, that negative emotion that stemmed from it, right? So let go. But and a lot, you'll hear a lot of people say this, forgive, what I'm saying, forgive and forget. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. You should never forget what these people did. Now, again, you should let it go in a sense of grudging, holding that resentment, that anger, that I guess hatred, if it got to that point towards them, and then transmute that energy into something that you can use as fuel to better your life, your situation, or how you feel about yourself, whatever the situation requires based on what happened, right? So, yeah, guys, more than likely they will disrespect you again. Like, you gotta think about it. Like, if they had the balls to disrespect you before, 9 times out of 10, they're like, all right, well, let me see if this motherfucker's stupid enough to let me disrespect him again. See, they'll never say it, but they'll say it in their actions, right? People will never, I wouldn't say never. There's 8+ billion people here, so you probably have less than a fraction of a percent that will tell you this and then mean it and then do it again, right? There are people out there like that, but that's a very small number in comparison to the people that won't tell you, but then will still do it, right? So they're gonna disrespect you again, right? When it comes to relationships, fellas, and for the ladies, if I have any female viewers, like, 9 times out of 10, if an ex tries to come back into your life, there is a possibility that there is genuineness in the asking for forgiveness, for hitting you up, or whatever the case may be. But 9 times out of 10, they just want to disrespect you again. You can't allow these people who had a chance with you to help you build, or not even if that's not the specific situation, but just the blatant disrespect. You could be on your feet, you could not be, whatever, right? But the disrespect, that's what matters. Whether they were helping you build or not, wherever you were at in life, that doesn't matter. It's how they treated you. That's what matters. And if they treated you in a manner of disrespect, and then they come back, I'm a firm believer of actions. People say a lot of shit. I've even said a lot of shit myself, but if I'm not going to do it, there's no point in talking, right? So you got to ask yourself, like, they could be saying, okay, I'm sorry, forgive me, blah, 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 blah. Oh, literally only to do it again. There's some weird people out there, guys. All right, so we're going to move on to number 2. You don't need them. You quite frankly just don't need them. People get in their head, and I have narcissistic family members, and I've experienced this firsthand. I don't tell my stories to bash anybody, to put anybody down. I tell my experience, and based off my experience, I can either give advice or not. You take what you need what you know, right? But I've had narcissistic family members where they felt like as long as they were doing something for me, they could treat me any type of way, right? So that's another thing, boss up to the point where you don't need nobody, right? Because humans tend to do this. This is human nature for the most part. They who walk out of your life in a negative way, right? Some of them felt like that you needed them, so they felt like they can disrespect you, right? They felt like they could say anything to you or treat you any type of way because they were providing you something. You get what I'm saying? So they felt like, okay, well, if I'm doing this for this person, it shouldn't even matter, right? How I treat them shouldn't matter because I'm doing something for them. Doing kind things to people to only be mean to them, you're a piece of shit. That's exactly what you are. You moved on with your life. And you're in a different headspace, right? Sometimes, guys, it's not even a matter of the heart. It's not even a matter of the disrespect. People grow, and with growth becomes separation. There's a lot of people that, I wouldn't say a lot, there's a few select folks that I would love to spend some time with, to see how they're doing, have a conversation. But I know that certain individuals, they still doing what they doing, and that's them. That's their lives. Whatever. I don't give a shit. It doesn't affect me, right? But I know where my mind is at, and I know where I'm trying to go. See, when you know that your mind's changed, you're like, all right, well, especially if you grew up in a impoverished environment. I'm from Baltimore City. You know what I'm saying? Most of the neighborhoods kind of fucked up. You know what I'm saying? There's good places, but there's a lot of poverty within the city. You're used to a certain type of lifestyle, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna do better for myself. But I'm not gonna rush it. I'm gonna earn my money the right way, so that way I'm not ducking and dodging. So that way I'm not, worried about leads or everything legit. I get pulled over. Yeah, I got this, I got that, I got that. What you need? You get what I'm saying? Like you're really just trying to make things better for your life. And you don't necessarily have to come from a street background, but you're just elevated, right? You're in a mindset where you're like, this no longer serves me. These people no longer serve me. I need to move on, right? There's nothing wrong with that. And usually when you're a kind soul, you kind of get in a battle within yourself for simply wanting to better your life, because you're like, yo, like I grew up with these people. I've had life moments with these people. I've had legit character development, like an anime series with these people. I cut them off. You got to, and especially if there was some sort of fallout, because you really don't know why they're coming back. And I think that's really my last piece of advice when it comes to this topic, like, guys, you don't know why these people are coming back in your life. You know, truth is often stranger than fiction. So be very wise and very cautious. So that is my 4 with the bonus of reasons why it is too late to re-invite or let people back into your life for any reason, whether they done you wrong or it's just growth. So if you guys liking the content, drop your boy a like, hit that sub button, man. Also hit that bell. I'm releasing more content as I'm getting a schedule together so I can drop this heat for you guys. Also, I'm still got more projects coming for the art of creation style of the video, because that's what it's called anyway. That's what the channel's called anyway, right? I got big stuff coming for you guys, but one at a time, though. We can only go one at a time. Patience. So, if you guys liking the content, drop your boy a like, drop your boy a sub. I'm out.